welcome to the Wrestling Goons Radio. We are back. Today we got here is Damien. What's going on, Damien?
How everybody doing today?
Good. We got a special guest. We got Jason here. What's going on, Jason?
Hey.
We got Anthony here. What's good, Anthony?
Man, it's good to be back. That's what's good.
Absolutely. And I'm your host, Daniel, and we will get you prepared for tomorrow night's Royal Rumble. So we're going to kick things off as a brief overview. Basically, what's been going on leading up into this Royal Rumble. And there's a lot that's been going on the past 3 months or so. But we're going to pretty much kick things off with Survivor Series. Anthony, I'm going to start with you. What's your thought about everything that's been going on the past few months, including the Survivor Series match?
Okay, Survivor Series. As we know, my personal opinion was that 2014 was the worst year for professional wrestling since '95. It was terrible. Survivor Series was supposed to be the turning point for all that. It was supposed to be where the Authority was finally out of power. You had the crazy turn with Big Show knocking out John Cena and having 301 with Ziggler. And you're like, wow, this is gonna be Dolph's moment to shine. He's gonna be elevated to the next level. This is it. And it's like after that they brought out Sting, and that was their big shot. And I feel like they didn't have a clue where they were going after that, because we had a general manager, and the anonymous general manager was the host for a week. Daniel Bryan was the host for a week. Then they stopped having guest hosts for Raw altogether. And then before you know it, voila, here's the Authority again. So my consensus is after 3 months, folks, they still don't know what they're doing.
Right, true. So, Jason, what's your thoughts on what's been going on the past few months, including the Survivor Series?
I think that WWE Creative is just shooting the breeze, trying to make it Mania, and they just don't really know how to connect the dots. With the Authority, first they were gone, now all it took was to threaten Edge, and all of a sudden Cena's like, oh, I can't take the pressure, I'm back.
Right. Right.
It was dumb. I don't know what they're trying to do with Ziggler. Like, I feel that they want to push him, but then again, it's like they promised Roman Reigns and, a few other guys the same spot, which I've said it before. If they wouldn't have merged the belts, then they probably would have things for the other wrestlers.
Amen.
Not being, but, I don't work for them, so.
Yeah.
But I just think it's a big waste of time. Even when Luke Harper, was it Eric Rowan? Eric Rowan, Ziggler, and the big guy. Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
When they all got fired, I knew it was going to be about 1 or 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And so they're back, but I still don't know what they're going to do with them. So it's just a big mess until after Mania, I guess.
Allow me to interject just to play off something, not to cut you off, Damien. I'll let you get to your point next. Just to touch on what Jason said about how they don't connect the dots. This is Wrestling 101. When you go away for a while, you're supposed to be missed. That way when you come back, your presence is felt and the crowd goes wild and they're like, oh my God, we missed you so much. I can't do that when you're gone 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like I don't even have time to miss him. So,
Damien, what's your thoughts, man?
Survivor Series? Sting. I'm marked out. I don't care about the Authority. That storyline's going to be there when Sting's not. Ziggler, I thought he was going to get a good push. I knew he's not going to be champion no time soon. But I also think that they're going to split the belts again. Because Daniel Bryan keep talking about he want to be the biggest star on SmackDown. Why would he keep saying that if they're not splitting the belts? I don't know.
I mean,
the other part of those 3 months is NXT. Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
That's true.
I also think that we need to get into the fact that NXT kind of forced WWE's creative hand, because everybody knows NXT has outshined the main product for a year now, at least, and people are just now starting to realize that NXT is by far the best product WWE has. So it's sad that the main roster has to catch up to the developmental roster. That's pretty sad.
True. I think the past few months has been kind of interesting. It gave me a new respect for Seth Rollins.
Yeah. Yes.
Personally, it was cool to see Sting at Survivor Series, but I felt like at the same time it was a waste. I also thought that wasn't the right time for Authority to leave based off the storyline, but we'll get into that later. Everything the past few months been okay though. Wrestling 2014 for the first half, I should say, was just horrible, and it started to come around a little bit, but it is what it is.
I don't think it's a coincidence that things start getting exciting again when Daniel Bryan pops back up, but I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah. So what do you guys think about the Authority being back? I mean, did you guys think that they should have left a lot sooner, or should have just waited for them to leave? Because, I mean, pretty much I feel like it's going to eventually come around to them leaving again. What do you think, Anthony?
Yeah, again, I think that goes back to Jason's point about how long that Ziggler and Rowan and Ryback were gone. The same goes for the Authority. Like, you spend all this time, and the big payoff in Survivor Series is we've been battling it when you were threatening us with our jobs, and you put us in all these handicap matches, and now we finally did it. We slain the demon, and you're gone, and you're not coming back. And 6 weeks later, hello, hi Authority, welcome back. Now, I know why they did it. They did it because they don't have any other creative thing for Sting other than, hey, you need to defeat the Authority. So they're going to put the Authority back in power until Mania, and you're right, they'll lose power again. And it's just sad that we can connect the dots that easily. Like, I shouldn't be able to connect the dots that easily.
Well, I think another reason that the Authority came back is because there's like 1 or 2 heels. Everybody else is a face.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
So we need some heel turns soon, or, it's going to be 2014 again.
Yeah. So we'll move on to the pay-per-view. First we got here is the 6-man elimination tag team. We got New Day versus Cesaro, Tyson Kidd, and Adam Rose.
Oh, God.
Jason, what is your thoughts on this match?
That's going to be my piss break.
Yeah.
I'll just let you know that right now. First of all, the New Day gimmick, it bothers me on so many levels.
And it should.
We're not even going to get into the obvious reason why, but just them as a unit, I don't see them. They're not to me like the Shield work, or the Wyatts. I mean, they don't seem like a team. It seems like just 3 individual guys who share a common goal, and they're buddies. And then Adam Rose by himself. I don't even know where the bunny is, first of all.
Thank God. Hopefully he did. Hopefully he got shot by Elmer Fudd.
No.
No, he's probably going to come in like 26 and Rumble or something.
I will cut the Royal Rumble off. If the bunny isn't entering, I will cut it off.
But
Go ahead, Jason.
yeah, the match in general, I'm like, okay, so when you win, what's the payoff in that storyline? Or is there a storyline? And poor Cesaro, good Lord. God, I mean, he went from the Andre the Giant trophy to a Heyman guy to this now.
That lets everybody know that if they bring back the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Trophy, all it is a signature that you will be buried for the next year if you win that trophy.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
like the Madden curse.
Yeah.
Anthony, what's your thoughts on this match, man?
Well, obviously, Dan, you know that I am not an Adam Rose supporter and never have been. Probably never ever will be. I'm glad that the bunny's not around. I don't understand the point of it, like everybody said, but I'm glad it's the pre-match, like I'm glad it's on the pre-show, because I usually don't watch those anyway, so I won't even see it.
Oh, wow. Damien, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm with
Alright, what's your thoughts on this match?
I will watch the Pro Bowl before I watch this match.
Dang, that's pretty harsh.
No one seems to catch my attention in this whole match. No one. Not even Cesaro. You know how much I love him.
I think it's the fact that they just give him things that aren't relevant. Like, they're just putting him in just to be there.
True. I mean, I feel like...
No, it's one of, and it's easy to know. Him and Tyson Kidd is the best team there.
Yeah, their moveset is disgusting.
Yeah.
I feel like, hey, you guys should know how I feel about this New Day. I mean, obviously, you know how I feel about the New Day. No matter how many times you try to shape it or sugarcoat this faction here, I mean, I hate it completely. It's the most stereotypical racist crap I've ever seen. But, again, like Jason said, there's really no payoff, really. I mean, Cesaro is like one of those wrestlers that just fell way off from 2014. I mean, you would have thought him winning the Andre the Giant thing and being a Heyman guy, that, you know, he had a big push, but it's like he went reverse. It's like he went flat all the way down to the bottom. It's like, what are you going to do with him? I mean, I guess it's cool to put him with Tyson Kidd, though, but then it also leaves us with, why is Adam Rose in the mix, too? And I'm quite sure you guys are loving the fact that he's going to be a heel, and you guys are loving the fact he's going to turn into probably Leo Kruger or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah. I just want the bunny to flourish, that's all.
What was going to be his partner?
What was that?
What was going to be his partner?
Yeah, what would he do? What would be Adam Rose's thing?
Who knows? I mean, I hope he still becomes a Rosebud, or, you know, still keeps his name, the little gimmick.
I just hope that he gets his future endeavors. That's what I hope.
Right. So, Anthony, what's your prediction on this match? Who you think's gonna win?
And the six-man tag?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I'm going to go with New Day just because the WWE love for babyfaces to win.
Yeah. Jason, what's your prediction on this match?
I think it's going to be a disqualification by way of the bunny.
That would be
Wow.
awesome. Damien, what's your prediction on this match?
Tyson Kidd and Cesaro.
Okay. My prediction on this match, because I'm biased and because I hate the idea that New Day is existing, I'm going to go with Cesaro, Adam Rose, and Kidd on this.
The last thing I'm going to say about this match is that I started out in the beginning referring to New Day as the new NOD, and I would like to apologize to the old NOD for ever insinuating that they were similar, because they are not.
Yeah, I felt the same way too.
Yeah.
Alright, moving on to the next one. We have here the Diva Tag Team match. We got the Bella Twins, Nikki and Brie versus Paige and Natalia. So, what are your thoughts on this, Jason?
I don't understand why it's not a singles match and it's not for the title. But I don't know what it does for anyone in this match other than another bathroom break.
My theory is that they are gonna break Paige and Natalia into a feud, and I think that's what they're doing with it.
Okay, if that happens, then that's great, especially for Mania coming up, because I think they're the two best on the roster until AJ gets back.
Yeah, I agree.
Damien, what's your thoughts on this Divas match?
Yeah, but I really don't have one.
He doesn't have one. He doesn't have an opinion.
Oh, nothing? Okay. Anthony, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, like I said, I think it's just setting up for a Paige and Natalia turn, and I think that's why it's a tag team match. I think it's only to get Total Divas ratings, like every other Divas match they have is. So, whatever. I think that should have been on the pre-show. That goes to tell you how bad that is compared to the six-man tag match.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you know what? I don't too much care for this. Like Jason said, this is a bathroom break for the most part. I have no interest in this. I'm quite curious about, like, okay, so I'm assuming, which one is it that's married to Daniel Bryan? Bree?
Yes.
Alright, so she's like a heel now. I guess you could say they're just totally heel. It's like, how does that play along with Daniel Bryan's, coming back and him being a top face and, this whole storyline and stuff?
Well,
I mean, let's just get real. I mean, basically, this whole thing built up to her getting her job back, and Bryan coming back. It's like everything's not making sense. Are we supposed to forget that they're married?
Well, I feel like they've done the same thing, like Jason said earlier, with connecting the dots. Like this whole Brie Bella thing, they were supposed to, Brie was supposed to be Nikki's servant, and Nikki, had turned on Brie. And then one day out of the blue, they were like, you know what? They love each other. They just love each other. They're sisters. Have they forgot that whole build-up they did before? I mean, are we just supposed to erase that from our memory? I don't understand.
One other thing I would have to say about the Divas division is, like, I'm biased a little bit because I think Naomi is just
Hot.
Yeah. But she's also good, and I'm like, why aren't they pushing her to get the belt or something? Even if it's just for like a couple months or a month or so. I think she deserves a shot.
Didn't she have a title match once and they canceled it? Like she got hurt or something?
I think that was like earlier. Wasn't it like earlier this year that she's supposed to have been at WrestleMania, but she had an eye injury?
Maybe. I think that might have been it.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe she could get her chance, though. I mean, I think that she should have a run at the title. Yeah.
Alright, well, I think we can move on from this nonsense.
But, alright, before we go on, prediction. Anthony, what's your prediction on this match?
Yeah, like I said, it's going to set up a Paige and Natalia turn, so I'm going to go with the Bellas.
Jason, what do you think?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Bellas. It's gonna be a disqualification again. I just can't see this fight. So, but the Bellas are gonna end up winning.
Damien, what's your prediction on this?
I think Brie turns on Nikki.
Wow.
Hopefully.
No WrestleMania eventually.
It didn't work well the first time. Might as well try it again.
Exactly. Alright, here's an interesting next matchup. We have another tag team match. The Ascension versus the New Age Outlaw.
Oh my gosh.
Anthony, we're gonna start with you on this one. What are your thoughts on this match?
Okay. I have watched The Ascension from day one. Since before Rick Victor was even a member, Kenneth Cameron, who is Bram in TNA, it was the original member with Conor O'Brien. They were a dark tag team. It used to get real dark with flashing lights when they came out. Then all of a sudden they turned them into these evil rock star demented LOD wannabe looking people. and they're terrible. They suck. Like, I know they're gonna destroy all these old tag teams for the next few months, and that's sad. Like, it's so sad that they're gonna meet jobbers and then old people, and we're supposed to respect them.
I mean, weren't you a fan of theirs early on?
Yeah, like I like the potential, but their moveset is terrible. Like their finishing move is a double leg sweep. Like what is that? Who- are they Liu Kang all of a sudden? Like is that? Are we Mortal Kombat now? I don't. It's ridiculous. I really got nothing to say about it. They're gonna beat the Outlaws, and that's great. I can't wait for WrestleMania when they both go through a table. That's what I'm ready for.
Right. Damien, what's your thoughts on this?
They're going to lose to the Outlaws.
Wow.
When the Outlaws come back, they beat Goldust and his brother. They beat the Usos. They're going to beat them.
Nice.
I don't believe I don't believe they put these teams up against the Outlaws to win. It's going to be a feud for a couple pay-per-view. And then essentially going to finally win.
Okay.
This is not going to just put them on top. It's going to vary.
Wow.
If you only beat your jobbers, you can't beat them. So the crowd can get a reaction if they ever beat someone.
Wow. I mean, it'll be, kind of a letdown. They become jobbers. But, Jason, what are your thoughts?
I think that I could think the opposite, actually. I think that Triple H called up his buddies and said, hey, man, I need you to put these guys over because, hey, these are my NXT guys, and I love NXT. And I know they have potential, even though their gimmick sucks right now, but I need you to put them over because they're dying with the crowd and help me out, please. So they was like, okay. And I think this what this whole match is all about.
Let me ask you guys a question. Do you think that the management really realizes that the crowd doesn't like the Ascension?
I don't think they probably care.
Yeah, I don't think they care either. No. Jason, what do you think?
Say what?
Jason, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't think they care. I mean, because once you buy your ticket, and that's all they care about. It seems like it.
Yeah.
Even the reaction with the New Day, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, the crowd was so quiet, but yet they keep bringing them out there with the microphone.
The funny thing about the New Day, and I hate going back to them, they'll cut to the crowd like when they're supposed to be clapping, but they cut to the people that are sitting on their hands. Like, you should at least pick people that are trying to participate in it. Like, really?
Yeah.
But the thing is with this match, I feel I have to agree with Jason once again, 100%. Took the words right out of my mouth about the fact that I think this is a Triple H personal move as far as him calling up the New Age Outlaw and wanting the Ascension to go over. Because, I mean, pretty much, the rumor is that Vince is pretty much, giving up on them. And Triple H wants them, he's saying that they need time. Maybe they might need time, though, but, I mean, hey, they suck all together. They, like Anthony said, they're nothing but a fake Legion of Doom with a mixture probably of the APA, in my opinion. And they just, need to just go back down to NXT, probably.
I think the only thing that's going to be cool about this run up to Mania is how many old tag teams we're going to see.
Yeah.
True.
I hope it doesn't become a trend, seriously.
Yeah, I think it will, actually. You got to remember back when Jericho called out all the old legends, and he fought like Arn Anderson and Ricky Steamboat, and he ran through all of them, and that led to his big match with Steamboat at the pay-per-view. I think that's what they're doing again with the Ascension.
Steamboat whooped his ass.
Steamboat did whoop his ass up.
Oh man, you gotta know how much I hate Steamboat.
I know you do, and I don't get it. You gotta be the only Ricky Steamboat hater alive.
Alright, before we move on, Damien, what's your prediction?
I hope the Ascension win. I just feel like Vince ain't gonna give Triple H what he wants.
Jason, what's your oh sorry.
Ascension, unfortunately.
Anthony.
Yeah, we're gonna make it a clean sweep, man. I got the Ascension.
Yeah, the Ascension has to win this. I don't see the New Age Outlaw coming out. I mean, again, the big payoff has to be that you want the Ascension to look strong and you want the crowd to make them look like they're a strong tag team. Alright, moving along, we have once again another tag team match. The Usos, who are currently the tag team champions, versus Miz and Damien Mizdow. Damien, what are your thoughts on this match?
I hope Mizdow turn on him. I hate the Miz. Always have. He plays his role great. I'm supposed to hate him.
Yep. You took the words right out of my mouth, because that's what I was gonna say.
The Usos are gonna win. I think that's what the turn is gonna be. I think the Miz is gonna turn on Mizdow because they can't beat him. But I'm interested in this match. One of few for this pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Anthony, what's your thoughts?
I think that they are gonna begin the breakup during the tag match. I don't think it's gonna be full blown until the Rumble. I think that maybe Sandow is gonna tag himself in when the Miz doesn't want him to. And that's gonna get Miz distracted and somehow he'll get rolled up and the Usos will sneak away with the win. I think in the Rumble that Miz is gonna get thrown out by Sandow and we are gonna get Damien Sandow by himself and I can't wait.
Okay. Alright, Jason, what's your thoughts on this match?
Anthony pretty much took the words right out of my mouth. The only thing I would add to this is I personally getting tired of it. I don't know what it is. I can't pinpoint it, but they remind me of two Kofi Kingston.
I see where he's going with this.
Yeah.
And just how Kofi is when I just see him in the match, I'm just so not interested. But it's cool because they can do things, and they're nice, and they're friendly, and the kids love, they're kind of like the Rey Mysterio kind of class, where it's like, they're good, and that's it. Like, no flair to them. I'm tired of them. I hope everybody can the match, but there has to be a winner. So, I guess.
I mean, this match right here, I mean, I like the Miz. I'm a big Miz fan. I'm sorry, Damien, I'm just him. I'm surprised at how far Damien Mizdow has come along. At first, I thought he was in that graveyard of probably soon being buried, but the fans are enjoying him. I'm enjoying him. I don't know where he can go from this gimmick now, because everyone loves him. But the Usos, I want them to break up, but I don't want them to break up because we don't have that many tag teams that is, right now, and they bring some excitement to the tag team division compared to others. So, it is what it is, and I also think that Naomi will play a part in this match somehow, possibly, I hate the fact that, who's her husband? Is it Jimmy that she's married to?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like the jealous the jealous husband and stuff, and it kind of works out kind of well.
I want to add that with Sandow turning and about how they can possibly use it, the one advantage WWE has is that they travel every single day. So every new town they go to, Sandow can parody something that the crowd is going to relate to. So no matter where he's at, he can always get a pop.
That's true.
Yeah. So, Anthony, what's your prediction on this match?
Yeah, like I said, I think that Sandow is going to cost the Miz somehow. And the Usos are going to get, they're going to sneak away with a win real quick.
Damien, what's your prediction?
The Usos.
Plain and simple.
Yep.
Jason?
Nothing else.
The Usos, again, this is probably the third match in a row where I don't think it's going to be clean, so that's going to frustrate me, but whatever.
They don't have many clean finishes in WWE anymore.
So do you think this could be like the match where it could be the beginning of a breakup for either or?
Absolutely.
I hope it's for both.
I think so.
I don't think it's for both. I think it's only for Miz and Sandow. But
I mean, 3 years is a long time for a tag team nowadays.
well, you got to think though. When they did the draft, I think back in 2010, and they split them up, and it lasted all of like 2 weeks. And they were like, okay, we got to have these guys together. I mean, I think they need separate personalities. Like, I need to be, because if you put them beside each other and you say, hey, tell me who Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso is, could I do it? Nope. Sure couldn't.
But the thing about the split, though, is they already have single people in the singles who they don't have a place. So creating more singles is just it's going to be even harder for storylines to develop.
Yeah.
So it might as well.
Storylines.
Yeah. Well, just wait and see till tomorrow. I personally don't want them to split, but I think one of them are going to split.
So you want Miz and Sandow to stay together?
For right now, but I want them to slowly split in favor of, Mizdow. If Mizdow going to get a legitimate, role or, repackage somewhere where we can take him slightly serious, then I'm okay with it. Because he's a really talented guy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
All right, moving along, we're going to go with the 30-man Royal Rumble, which 17 guys were confirmed. Who do you guys think are going to probably be the other 13? And who you guys think are going to be a surprise entry? Anthony, I'm going to start with you first.
Alright, I've got Randy Orton for sure. That's a lot. Randy Orton's gonna be in it. Rob Van Dam, definitely probably gonna be in it as well. Y2J, I got Chris Jericho. I think he's making a comeback. I hope I see a couple of clotheslines from hell from JBU. I'm excited about all the new entrants. Like, I know none of them are gonna win, that's the sad part, but I'm glad to see them anyway.
Yeah. What do you think, Damien?
Those three.
Think the same three?
Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn, yeah. Definitely. Him and Adrian Noble, probably.
Yeah.
What about you, Jason?
I think at least half of the 13, they're going to be from NXT. There's going to probably be like 1 or 2 stupid entries that's going to piss me off.
Yeah.
Like I said, Randy Orton, I expect him. Sheamus,
Sheamus.
It's not a surprise, but
Yeah.
The Rock, I expect The Rock somehow to come in there.
That'd be nice.
And okay, I'm probably going to get shot down for saying this, and it's a stretch. It's a huge stretch, but You know what? Never mind, because I don't want to say anything about.
No, you can't do that now. You gotta do it. You done told the world.
Yeah, no holds bars. Come on.
For some reason, I don't know why, and maybe once this pay-per-view is over with, then I'm like, all right, fine, it's never going to happen. But I'm still like 0.1% of me thinks that CM Punk is swerving.
Ah, man.
I still 0.1%, and maybe that's going to leave after this pay-per-view. But I you know, if he comes in at like 29 or 30, I don't want to be completely shocked. So I'm just throwing it out there now.
If that happens, the roof is coming off that arena, like for real.
I think Triple H should troll the audience and hit the music.
That would be great. That would be crazy too.
I mean, in a perfect world, I would love for that to happen, but that's just not going to
Yeah, it's
happen.
not. No, there's zero.
I don't think it is.
Yeah.
And I'll do you one better. I don't think The Rock coming out there as a surprise entry is gonna happen. I don't think The Rock is gonna enter a Royal Rumble just to lose it or anything.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like, I can't see him just willingly going over the top rope.
If he was to win it, then it would be big.
No, it wouldn't. I would be so pissed off if The Rock won the Royal Rumble.
Well, I think the reason for the Rock entry is I don't think he minds losing the Rumble, because I think what's going to happen is, number one, have to make Roman Reigns look strong, so I think Roman Reigns is going to eliminate him. Two, that maybe they can connect the dots with that Rusev thing that he came out a couple of months ago too. So that's where my mind was thinking when I mentioned The Rock.
See,
Okay.
now I think he eliminates Roman Reigns.
Oh.
I would love that.
If
So you know what?
Bryan wins,
That would be a nice
now Roman
Reigns versus Rock WrestleMania.
And you know what I think when they're talking about who can get Roman Reigns over, nobody can do it better than The Rock. Nobody.
So Damien, you're saying that The Rock should be the one to eliminate Roman Reigns?
Yes. If he's gonna be eliminated and you want him to look strong, nobody else can do it but him.
I agree.
Nobody in this Rumble looks stronger than Reigns.
And you can't do it the other way, because if you do it the other way, then Reigns is the heel, and that's not what they want.
But if you do it that way, either way it goes, it makes it look like, hey, The Rock eliminates Roman Reigns. So, first of all, the IWC is like happy that The Rock did it, but also too, it's gonna make him look like, hey, this could be like a feud, a legitimate feud, leading up to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Which I wouldn't mind seeing it, and then maybe we could see Roman Reigns beat The Rock at WrestleMania.
Right.
But that feud isn't gonna matter if The Rock is via satellite every week. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
he's gotta be there.
He ain't got no moves anytime soon.
And you also got to think of it too, like if that were to happen, let's just say we created our own storyline and The Rock did that, and they feuded for the next couple of months, we'll have to see Roman Reigns now be in a mic battle with his cousin Rock.
Oh God.
Well, maybe they both can do it via satellite. That would save us the trouble.
Every time Roman is via satellite, it goes really, really bad.
Oh, well, maybe.
You know what? This can work out. This can actually work out, because if they do Roman Reigns interviews, like when Bret Hart was training for the Iron Man match,
Yeah.
you don't have to act. All you have to do is be somber. I gotta fight my cousin. Blah blah.
Yeah, his vignettes need to be, they definitely need to be vignette style. I agree with that completely.
True. So what do you guys think about like the surprise entry as far as like, all right, there's a rumor that the Dudley Boys could be coming back and probably a surprise entry. What are your guys' thoughts on them possibly coming back and probably being around in WWE for a while?
Yeah, I think they're taking out the Ascension. I think it'll be at WrestleMania though.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be cool to see them come back though, but I feel like, since, Bubba Ray or Bully Ray, however you want to call him, that did his stint in TNA, proved himself to be a great top heel there. I think you have to split them up eventually.
Yes.
And I would like to see Bully Ray become a top heel eventually in the WWE.
Yeah, that was gonna be my thought, is that Devon holds Bully back. Like, Bully is so much better than Devon ever thought about him. And especially on his own, that I really don't want to see the Dudley Boys. I just want to see Bully Ray.
Bully Ray versus Bray Wyatt.
Oh, God.
So awesome.
Oh, now you got me wishful thinking.
Bully Ray versus Kevin Owens.
Yeah, for real.
Okay, so I was like hoping that we could get past this podcast without mentioning Bray Wyatt because he's been such a disappointment to me. Unfortunately. But I guess now since we mentioned it, screw Bray Wyatt.
No. Listen, Bray Wyatt is finally getting the bill he deserves, Daniel. Like, yeah, it's gonna lead to him losing to The Undertaker at Mania, but you're gonna see him beat everybody cleanly for 4 months. He beat Daniel Bryan.
Bray Wyatt doesn't make sense. He just doesn't make sense anymore.
The last 2 times he fought Daniel Bryan, he beat him 1, 2, 3. Who can say that?
Well, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. Everybody knows I'm the biggest Bray Wyatt fan out there, so
They don't know what to do with him sometimes.
they don't. They still don't. That's the thing. Like, they're building him up really strong now, but after he loses to The Undertaker, then what? Where do you go then? What do you do?
Do you think The Undertaker's coming back? I don't.
I think that they're definitely leading to a Bray Wyatt Undertaker feud. I think that's definitely who Bray Wyatt's going to face at WrestleMania.
so basically, Bray Wyatt has to win.
Yeah, he's got to be strong. He's got to look, in the words of Roman Reigns, he's got to look really, really strong.
I don't know, man. I mean, I guess you could say that I'd rather see Bray Wyatt and Undertaker face each other than the possible Sting and Undertaker,
Like,
which I
yes.
don't even get.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would cut good promos. Bray Wyatt and Undertaker would have some great promos on each other.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So you guys,
Damien, you got anything on this? Nothing. No.
you guys really think that Miz and Mizdow, like, if he, gets eliminated, that Mizdow's gonna, like, get eliminated too?
No. I think that Sandow is going to eliminate Miz.
Yeah, I think that's the climax of the turn right there. It's going to be very dramatic. We're all going to cheer.
The roof is going to come off one way. Like, the moment Miz goes over, if Sandow isn't going to throw him over, we're all going to be waiting to see if Sandow jumps. Everybody in the whole ring.
I mean, either way it goes, I wouldn't care. I'll like I said, I enjoy Sandow, but also too my train of thought. I was gonna mention someone else.
Dallas? Is that what we're going to mention?
Yes, let's mention Bo Dallas.
Bo Dallas.
Can we mention Bo Dallas?
Okay, I'll mention Bo Dallas before I mention Bray Wyatt.
Oh, God.
You
Wow.
heard it first right here. I hate Bo Dallas,
Yes.
but I don't see Bo Dallas coming back.
He's back. He's back in the Rumble. I can't believe I forgot to mention him earlier, but he's back. I believe, and he might win the whole damn thing. I'm just going to say it right now. Bo Dallas.
I believe.
Yeah.
All right, you guys gotta put down whatever you guys are doing. But,
Somebody-
like, going back to NXT, you know who I would love to see make an entrance?
Kevin Owens?
Who?
Kevin Owens. That's who everybody wants to see.
Not for me. I
Oh.
mean, maybe for everyone else though. But I would love to see Enzo make an appearance.
Enzo Amore.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
he needs to get called up.
I meant to what? To, like, lose to Heath Slater?
Look, they holding him back and be called up. Even I don't even like Big Cass. You can call him up too or whoever.
Look,
Huh.
man, Enzo got beat by CJ Parker. If CJ Parker has ever pinned you, and you're probably not going to Raw. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh.
Alright, so.
I love his promos too. Enzo on the microphone is golden.
Yeah. It's one of the best down there.
Yeah.
Alright, so moving along. Who do you guys think should win it? Who you want to win it? And who probably will win it? But first, I would like to tell you, well, I would like to ask, who do you think you guys think are going to be the final four in the ring?
Oh my God, I haven't even thought about this.
Well, I know 2 out of 4 already.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
All right, Damien, you go first. Damien, you go ahead and lead us off.
Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan, Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, that's a strong 4.
That's a good one right there. Jason, who you think is going to be the final four?
Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns, Ziggler, and The Rock.
Okay. Anthony.
You know what, man? I'm gonna go with Damien's. That Damien nailed it. I think that's the final 4.
I think my final four would vary because I have different picks of who should win it, who probably is going to win it, or my pick to who I want to
Not
win
the
it.
bunny.
Yeah, not the bunny.
Say what?
Not the bunny.
I would love to see the bunny in the final four, like for real.
Please kill me.
That'd be like the highest rated Royal Rumble ever.
Yeah,
Oh
they.
my
I know one rating they would lose the moment I seen the bunny walk out. It's off. WWE Network is off my television.
Wow. But I think the final four would be Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, Bray Wyatt, Daniel Bryan, and maybe Dolph Ziggler, or Orton. Who knows?
Well, I have a theory, and my theory is if the main event is before Rumble, then I think Rollins somehow gets into the Rumble,
I agree.
Oh.
and he could be one of the 4.
If Rollins is in the Rumble, he's winning the whole thing.
Yeah,
I agree.
I mean, I feel like whoever loses, it all depends on if the title match is going first, which I feel like the Royal Rumble should go last though. But whoever loses is going to end up in the Rumble, and quite possibly either or could win it, except for Cena. I don't think it would make sense for Cena to lose the title match and then put himself in the Rumble to win it. It just wouldn't work out. I think if I don't know how it's going to work, but I think who's going to probably win it is going to be Reigns so far. Who should win it might be probably Dolph Ziggler. Who I want to win, I would like Randy Orton to win.
Randy, out of nowhere.
RKO out of nowhere.
Exactly. I mean, can you imagine he's like in the final four, he just RKO's out of nowhere the rest of the 3 guys?
Unfortunately, I can't imagine it because I've seen it about 400,000 times. Randy Orton getting a push is nothing new to me, so
I mean, he's like the only person that makes sense in a little bit kind of a way. I mean, the last person I want to see win it is Cena and Daniel Bryan. Of course, Roman Reigns though, but I rather see Roman Reigns win it over Daniel Bryan.
wow. Well, I'm gonna burst your bubble because I want Daniel Bryan to win the Rumble, and I think he's going to. I'm so happy that they have pulled the ball away from Roman Reigns, because he was not ready, and he proves it every single time he picks up a microphone, because I think he's allergic to a microphone, actually. So, Daniel Bryan is clearly still the most over person on the roster, and it's not even close. Dan, what do you have against Daniel Bryan?
I don't have nothing against Daniel Bryan. I just think that his time has came.
He never had a time. He never had one.
Though he wasn't in the Royal Rumble, he still had a spot at WrestleMania, and I feel like for him to be gone for so long, I don't think right now he deserves it. I think it should go to someone who's more deserving. I don't think that Roman Reigns deserves it either, but I'd rather see him go than Daniel Bryan right now.
Jason.
Who do I think, and who do I? What was the?
How do you think?
Who you want to win, and who probably will win?
Okay, who I think will win is Daniel Bryan. Who I want to win is Ziggler, and who's gonna win is probably Reigns.
Yeah.
Damien. Damien, you with us?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Alright, yeah, what's your pick?
Okay. Who I want to win? Dean Ambrose. Who's going to win? Roman Reigns. I also think all three Shield members will be in the ring at the same time.
They need to do that.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be.
Can you see the Shield being the final three?
I can see Rollins and Ambrose in the Final Four. I can see it. You could switch them with any other people in the Final Four.
Yeah, I can see that too.
So, here's something, just something to throw out there. What do you think would be like the wild card, the least likely person to possibly win this whole thing? That has a chance, but it's like a very small chance to win it.
I think my pick is Dolph Ziggler, man. I'm going with Dolph.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be too upset if Ziggler wins. I mean, I think it's his time. I think it's been his time for the past couple of years.
Yes.
So, yeah, I think he's definitely a wild card. I think Dean Ambrose could be a wild card, too.
Yeah.
But I don't think Dean Ambrose had enough time to, like, really build up to that big stage like that yet.
I think the Big Show should win it all.
Oh, God.
I'm just kidding.
Just so he can, like, be a face again and turn back to be a heel and all that. Nah.
Him or Kane. I just want one of those guys.
Yeah. We just can't get it up with Bad Authority members.
Good Lord.
Horrible.
I hope J&J Security aren't two of the entries in the Rumble.
You know what? And let me just go ahead and add this as a side note. How refreshing is J&J Security? They are awesome.
They are, but if they are entries, I'm turning the thing off.
I mean, there are ways of entries. Like I said before, I'd rather for the money to be an entry than for them to be an entry in it.
I'm bracing myself for the bunny.
I'm not.
No,
I've already
Kingston got to be in it too.
convinced myself that the bunny's not going to come there, and I'm going to keep telling myself that all the way to Sunday, and I'm not going to let you guys ruin it for me.
I'd rather the Bull be there than the Bunny.
Oh, that's
Yes.
my first.
Yes, give me El Torito, please.
I'm just gonna tell you this: if I see the bunny come out there, I am going to mark out like I've never marked out before.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Wrestling Goons Radio Outworld, Daniel Tanner made his profile picture on Facebook for the whole world to see, including his personal friends, the bunny, for about a month. He was the bunny. So whenever you logged on to Daniel Tanner's page, you saw the bunny.
Hey, if he comes out, I don't care what injury he is. He could be first, second, 30th. I would love for him to be the 30th. And that gives me hope that he's gonna win it. But that's not gonna happen. But still, I would love to see that. I'm gonna mark out.
Hashtag fire the bunny. Start it now, everybody. Get on Twitter, Facebook. Hashtag fire the bunny.
Yeah. Any final thoughts on this 30-man Royal Rumble?
Daniel Bryan, that's it.
Damien,
Shield reunion.
Jason,
The Rock is going to eliminate Reigns, and I think Ziggler is going to shock everyone.
yeah, that'd be crazy, man. Alright, title match is next. Oh, my bad. Anthony, you got any last words on it?
No, I'm good. Let's go to the title match, man.
Title match is triple threat match. The champion, Brock Lesnar, versus Seth Rollins and John Super Cena. Let's start with Damien. What are your thoughts on this match?
If you take Cena out, it'll be a great match.
What about you, Jason?
Okay, what I think could happen, and it's going to piss me off, but what's going to happen is Cena is going to somehow win, which is going to piss me off temporarily. Then Brock is going to get his revenge on Cena while Rollins sit back and waits to cash in. It's going to be a cash in. I can see a cash in happening.
Anthony, what's your thoughts?
Alright, I got several theories. If you would have asked me 3 weeks ago what I thought of this match, I would have told you that I was going to make it by smoke break, or I was going to go take a piss, or go make a sandwich, because I could have cared less. But now they've made it to where Brock looks like he's going to be a good guy all of a sudden, which leads me to think that no matter what, tomorrow night, folks, spoiler alert, Paul Heyman is going to turn on Brock Lesnar. Now, that leaves the question, who does he go with? The obvious choice is Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
However, I think what's best for business is making John Cena go with Paul Heyman and having John Cena face the winner of the Royal Rumble, Daniel Bryan, at WrestleMania.
Oh, man.
The whole Cena being a Heyman guy it just seems sacrilegious almost.
The Undertaker losing the streak was sacrilegious, but it happened.
Well, that's true. That's true. What could happen is, as well as Triple H and Paul Heyman had an agreement, and so when the match starts, or somewhere in the match, Brock Lesnar plays dead, and Roman Reigns pins him, or something like this. Somewhere Brock is going to help Roman Reigns get the belt, and Brock doesn't care about the belt because he's a fighter. He just fights. He just fights. Rollins, yeah. So I think somewhere Brock is just going to be like, okay, wink, wink, you can win now because we don't want Cena to win.
I don't know if y'all have noticed, but at the end of every Royal Rumble commercial, they end it with the title match being the last thing they talk about, and the last thing they said in the commercial was Triple H saying there's always a plan B. And they never ever mention plan B at all during the storyline. So that leads me to believe there's definitely going to be a swerve.
Yeah, swerve is going to happen.
Yeah, I know it's working.
So you think that Brock Lesnar is going to really lay down for Seth Rollins?
I don't. Jason does. I do not.
I think so.
I know. I believe Sting is going to come out.
Wow.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that.
And I believe this is Cena's last run.
Don't play with my emotions that way, Damien.
Unfortunately, we gotta have Triple H so mad at Sting that he called him out.
Isn't he already like he hates Sting more than anybody in the world?
But it's not there yet. He
Yeah.
hasn't called them out.
I got you.
This puts them over the edge.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
You know, I feel like somewhere down the line we're gonna have to see Sting because it has to be something that leads up to a Sting and Triple H match at WrestleMania. But I feel like for that to happen, we're gonna have to eventually see Cena with the belt, and that's the last thing I want. I don't care who wins the Royal Rumble. I don't care if Bo Dallas wins it. I don't care if Bray Wyatt wins it. I don't care if the Bunny wins it. I don't care if Daniel Bryan wins. I just don't want John Cena to win the title. I
Amen.
don't want him to break Ric Flair's record.
Woo.
I don't want that at all.
Hey, all right, everybody calm down, okay? This is just a wrestling podcast. That's all we're doing.
You know, I don't care if New Day wants to be tag team champions or whatever. I don't care about that. Okay, I do care when I wake up tomorrow morning and think about what I just said. But I don't care. I mean, I care about is John Cena losing, not walking out with the title. I don't want to see him at WrestleMania in the main event.
I'm glad you brought that
I
up.
don't believe that will happen. I believe Cena loses it at the next paper.
Yeah, and see what Jason said would make me even more sad. Like, if Cena did win somehow and Rollins cashed in 30 seconds later, if John Cena went in the same sentence with Ric Flair for 30 seconds, I would want to throw up. I would physically want to throw up.
Yep. Yep, same here.
I mean, I feel like it's going to be a swerve, but I don't want it to be a swerve if it involves Cena winning the title for 30 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, or whatever. That just can't happen.
I could handle it if it was a
I
heel
feel
run.
like in order for
And
it
you know
to
what?
happen,
That's even more way to turn John Cena heel. If you give him a long run as the 16-time World Heavyweight Champion, and he went ahead and rubbed that in everybody's face that he had the belt longer than anybody else, yeah, that's a great way to turn John Cena heel.
You know, part of me wish that at some point they will run a storyline where they have investigators come out there and say, you know, John Cena, about 7 of your championship runs were not legit. And so we're going to have to strip you of those. I hope that happens. Or
you know, WWE is not smart enough to run with that storyline. They're just not that smart. I would like that to happen. I would.
What would be their logic? Like, what could they say?
it'll be like Deflategate with New England.
Like, what did he do? Like, hey,
It
y'all.
could be like he won a few of those titles due to someone interfered or something.
Yeah, I don't know how that would work in the world of wrestling.
I blame JBL for all of this.
You blame who?
JBL.
Yeah. I think JBL's gonna save the day. That's just my opinion.
JBL's almost decision.
Oh. Alright, guys, so pretty much that is, where we're at the Royal Rumble. Anybody got any final thoughts that they want to add before we sign up with the podcast?
My final thoughts. First of all, thank you guys for letting me be on the podcast. This is my first one. It's pretty fun. I think, well, I hope that after Mania, that things will continue to be on the up and up, which I'm not going to hold my breath because they just don't give a crap after Mania. But I think one of the cool things that would be nice is to somehow see the Shield slowly forming back together.
Oh. That would be a nice little lead-in.
And it will be a nice lead until next year's WrestleMania.
I can't see it because of how hot Rollins is as a heel,
Yeah.
but I would love to see it eventually for sure. Dan, you got anything?
My final thoughts are, hopefully John Cena doesn't win. Hopefully Brock Lesnar somehow German suplex him like 60 times Maybe we can see Brock Lesnar put Cena out of commission for 6 months, where he's really out for 6 months, not no 6 week. Oh, I'm okay. I'm gonna come back in 6 weeks. I just can't see John Cena being a champion for 2 seconds or leaving with the belt. Tomorrow will be the big setup of Sting and Triple H feud, like legitimately feuding up into WrestleMania. I think that this match, tomorrow's night match, has been booked kind of poorly in my opinion because we have nothing but tag team matches. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to tomorrow night's big, main event, and hopefully, my people or one of the people I picked wins. Last person I want to see win it is Daniel Bryan, of course, but a lot of people don't want to see Roman Reigns. But hey, if he wins, he wins. So what?
Damien, you got anything?
My last thing is, thank you, Jason, for joining us. And I really don't want to be right.
He is not with Daniel Bryan.
Why should he win? He's already over. Put him over on WWE. No reason for Sting or Cena. No reason with Daniel Bryan to win over.
I think with the Daniel Bryan thing, I think they should have had him come back at Rumble instead of 2 or 3 weeks before.
I agree.
I don't think they planned on bringing him back earlier than the Rumble until they decided he was going to win it. Hint, hint, hint. So, yeah, I think that I really do, guys. And I can't wait because tomorrow night we are going to hopefully, if we don't do it tomorrow night, then we will get it in sometime later in the week. But when we do, and we go over this show, and I get to brag that I called Daniel Bryan, yes, winning the Royal Rumble, we will all have it here, and we will be here for you. Jason, on behalf of all of us, we'd like to thank you for joining us once again. Daniel, thank you for all the work you've done for putting this together. We are glad to be back, and we can't wait to bring y'all more episodes. Guys, man, anything, y'all have a good one?
Alrighty.
Alright, man, we will see you on the flip side.